Ooh, something new from the paradise.
Hey Gabriel,
Hey dude, what's up?
what should I do for them to leave a comment?
Tell them about the dream deer theory.
You think?
Sure, they will love it.
I don't know.
What the heck is a dream deer theory?
So I was thinking lately, why am I recording these videos? I'm not sure if you're aware, but doing all of these things together with recording takes so much time. For example, to restore this cabinet, I could do it a few months ago already if I wasn't recording. It looks like you put the camera, click record, and just do what you do.
Isn't it like that?
No, it's not like that. It takes so much more time. Sometimes I think, okay, I'm already slow. And with these videos, even slower. Not twice, 3 times, 4 times, maybe even 5 times slower. So why? Why do I do it?
Yeah, why do you do it?
And it's very simple. I just enjoy making videos.
Wow!
From the moment I had my first computer and I discovered the software for video editing, Windows Movie Maker or something like that, and I remember that I was experimenting with that a lot. I would be happy to show you my first creations. At that moment I didn't have any idea how YouTube works or what is that at all. I think when I got my first computer I didn't even have internet. I was getting some movies from friends, copying to the CDs, everything that now we can access so easily. It wasn't so easy 15, 20 years ago.
Good, you're old.
Then I grew up a bit, just a bit. I was around 25 years old. I was doing random things in my father's workshop, fixing my car, experimenting with furniture. And at that point already I was watching some YouTubers who do woodworking, car repairs, inventing some interesting things. And I was like, wow, someday I would like to do the same. But I was a bit shy, let's say, to show my face on camera. It seemed a bit scary for me. So I was like, okay, could be great, someday, yes, someday I will try, someday I will record something. But what? I don't know what, I don't know how. So it was just like kind of a dream. But time passed, life flies, so I didn't manage to do any video from workshop back then.
Waiting for the perfect moment, huh? I'm also waiting for mine.
Then drones started to appear. And I was like, wow, so cool, someday I would like to get a drone. And I got a drone. It was Mavic Air. I remember very well my first drone video on YouTube. I went to work to Portugal, recorded some nice things there. When I got back home to Lithuania, I decided to make a cool drone video like I saw on YouTube. I spent weeks on editing it and I thought, wow, it will be so cool. I will get so many views, so many likes and subscribers, and I will become a drone video YouTuber. I will have a channel related to drones or something like that.
So, how did this story end?
I uploaded my first video and guess what happened?
You became a famous YouTuber.
No views, no likes, no subscribers.
What? Why not?
I was like, what the hell? It's a great video. But the thing is that back then I didn't know how YouTube works. I didn't know what the heck is YouTube algorithm. I didn't know that you have to be consistent. I didn't know that you have to be interesting. I didn't know that you have to be valuable. I didn't know a lot of things. I thought that you click upload and the whole world will see your video. Nope. Nope. It's not like that. So I continued making some drone videos, and for some time I really enjoyed it. I have some videos that I'm really proud of. I enjoyed filming them, flying my drone. I enjoyed editing, but at some point I realized that it's not so interesting for me. And I'm not saying that I gave up. I just thought, okay, maybe it's not the kind of videos that I would like to do. Later, for a long time, I was thinking to make motor vlogs, to ride my motorbike, to speak something while I'm riding, but for a long time I couldn't start actually speaking to the camera, to start speaking with myself. It felt so strange. Actually, I wanted to make a very short video for you. If I could freeze the time in one moment and enjoy it forever. I tried a couple of times, I recorded some things, but I never made any real motovlog. So for some time I was just recording my ridings, just driving somewhere, visiting some places without speaking anything. So in the end I didn't release any real motovlog. I'm still thinking about that, and maybe sometimes I could go to the center of Barcelona to show you some nice views, to show the traffic, how people drive here. Leave a comment if you might be interested in that.
Go to Barcelona.
But I really always wanted to make videos, and I wanted to make them about crafting something, repairing something, restoring something, having some interesting projects from the workshop, from my dream workshop like this that I'm setting up now. But I never actually knew how to start. I never knew how to do it. It was so hard for me to start speaking to the camera that when I turned it on, I just became shackled. I couldn't move. I couldn't even think. It was quite a shocking experience actually. But I wanted to make videos so much that I never stopped thinking about it. And I had to think, how could I overcome this problem? Putting myself in front of the camera. So I've come up with a little challenge. The idea was to speak to the camera more often and to develop this skill. And after practicing for around 1 month, now I can do it. I can speak to you.
To me?
So this channel is not just about crafting some physical objects or restoring something or repairing something or setting up this workshop. It's about building a path towards a dream. The thing is that very often we forget that for reaching our dreams we have to do something. We have to actually work a bit. The dream will not arrive by itself, you know? You cannot just sit on the couch, drink a beer, watch a movie and to imagine that you're a millionaire one day.
Sure I can. It's my dream.
It's a dream, of course. You have the right to have it, but there's a high chance that you will never become a millionaire just by sitting on the couch. Sorry to disappoint you.
Well, we will see about that.
What I try to say is that I had to remind myself about this fact. I thought, hey Edward, if you will not try this now, if you will not start recording, if you will not edit some videos, you will never reach your dreams. So, Edward, stop complaining, stop only dreaming, start doing something. So here I'm doing something. And to be honest, I love it. So if you have a dream, maybe you should start working on it today. Build your path towards it.
Okay, maybe I will. Now tell me what's the story with this dream deer theory.
Let's imagine there's a deer in a forest. It's a huge magical deer with big beautiful horns, roaming the forest, enjoying his magical life. This deer represents your dream. And this deer is real. It's waiting for you in the forest, always. But to find it, you have to go to the forest. No matter how dark this forest is, no matter how scary it is, you have to make the first step to actually reach it, to find your dream. The thing is, as soon as you will make the first step into this forest, the deer will smell you and it will start going towards you. Because this magical deer wants to find you as well, the same as you want to find it. And of course, it may take some time until you encounter it. But sooner or later, if you don't give up, you will meet your dream. You will reach it. And then, everything is possible.
That's very beautiful.
When I told this analogy to my family, to my siblings, they were like, wow, that's nice. Where did you hear it? And I said, I made it. It's from my head, because it's the truth. It's from my head. And they were like, right, tell us more stories. But it doesn't matter who made it. What matters though is that you realize that it's impossible, that someday this magical deer appears in your apartment and tells you,
Hey, lazy bastard, here you are. I was looking for you everywhere. I'm your dream. Take me.
no, this will never happen. You have to go to the forest. And I'm not trying to pretend here that I'm some kind of motivational guru. But for me, it took a while to realize this fact. So, if my words can help someone to realize this a bit faster than it took for me, I will be very happy. Especially my family. I hope they can understand that it takes some effort to reach your goals, to reach your dreams. Actually, I came up with this analogy when my family, my parents were visiting me here in Barcelona, and we were having a walk near the port, and we were watching these luxury yachts of rich people, the yachts with a million of decks that look like futuristic spaceship or something like that probably cost tons of money. So I made a joke. I was pointing on one of those expensive yachts and I told, one day this yacht will be mine. And my mother said to that, well, I wouldn't be surprised, because you're lucky, your dreams come true. And I was like, what? Lucky? Only lucky? And of course you need luck, for sure you need some. But the luck will determine how hard it will be in the forest to find this deer, how long your trip will be, how easy it will be for you to find a shelter, how many wolves you will meet in your path. But you still have to go to the forest. So I really encourage you to do some steps towards your dream. Even if it will be like a little baby steps. The important thing, they will be towards your dream, towards that deer.
You know what? You're right. I'm going to the forest right now.
Am I talking too much on this video? Let's finish with this already now. Hit like if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. I'm setting up the workshop of my dreams here and I'm making my baby steps towards my deer. I hope this video could motivate someone, and leave a comment on anything you would like. Tell us what dreams you have and what do you do to reach them. See you in the next one. Bye!